I'm back. And I have to apologize because, like I said, this is, I guess, going to be a long winter, and it's going to be how long it's going to be. Uh, but what I was talking about was yesterday when I woke up, I noticed there were there's clouds over the mountaintop over there, and basically what I want to point out is yesterday was a big chemtrail day, big chem dump day, and they put a star over the mountaintop. And after I seen the star, I noticed that the chemtrails were starting to make their little wavy pattern, their sandy beach pattern. And I guess the most important, well, and I looked at the maps and saw that there was a hurricane starting, I guess. you know, that's what I would have said yesterday, is that's what I thought it was. There's a big plume. It just started to turn over, and they were making a hurricane. And then I went out about noon outside, and I was at the little stream, and I turned around, and I looked up, and I was like, here, I did a search, and that's what I saw. And I don't, I remember seeing rings around the sun, but I don't ever remember seeing a rainbow around the sun like this. And seeing it in person, I think that's the first time I've ever seen anything like that in person. And it was, ominous. It was, like, I turned around, it was like the sun, and then the radius of the rainbow was like the quarter of the sky. It was huge. And it was, like I said, it was a rainbow. And you had the mist, the clouds and the mist, and, they were chemtrailing that day. Go figure. That I would see something like that after they spray a whole bunch of crap in the sky. Go figure that one. But, yeah, seeing it in person was, like, really weird. I was like, okay. It was, wow. It was kind of cool looking, but I was like I'm saying, it's like, oh, I just happened to see this on the day that they're heavy chemtrailing day? And, okay. Oh, okie dokie then. And big plumes to try to keep it going. Yeah, they're working on it. Okay, now, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I know. Another issue that, see, I haven't been paying attention to the news lately. And when I came across this story, I was a week late, at least. But the thing is, I don't look into certain stories. I seen one video and I was like, kind of appalled. It was like, she's a superstar. When I was growing up, if like somebody had their family shot, the last thing they would be doing an interview on mainstream media. That's like the last thing they would be doing, let alone being happy. And this girl, apparently, her whole family was killed. But the thing I want to talk about has no real relevance, and I have no real facts. But the thing, my intuition kicked up, and my logic kicked up, my common sense kicked up, and for some reason she looked extremely familiar to me. And that day I started to do a search, which I don't normally do, but I think I searched under press secretary because there's this person that she reminds me of. And I remembered the podium, and I knew I was close, but I couldn't find what I was looking for because they have all these different titles. And I decided to give up on the search. And I said, you know what? I bet you in a week I'll come across the person I'm looking for. And the next day, See, the next day I should have made a video. I don't like myself sometimes. I should have made a video, but like I said, does it have any relevance? Even if it's true, does are we gonna get anything from what I'm gonna about to say here? But I'm gonna pause the video real quick. All right, I'm back, and I did my search because I know her name now. And see, I don't know if this has, to me, it looks like, what is it? Her? She could be the child of this woman. It looks, I can't explain it. There's some relationship. They're clones? Drones? I don't know. But the one thing is, this woman, to me, she's a liar. I mean, lies constantly, but the other fact is that it's weird, okay? I've seen a recent video, and it's like, I've seen her before, talk about, do the same exact scenario, but, it's a different video, it's a different time. And what I'm talking about, like, is that, okay, they come up with some evidence. She's talking about, okay, like, what was the evidence that was recently around? They come up with some evidence. Here, I'm pausing. Well, I wanted to go watch a video, but I don't feel like doing that. But I understand what I'm trying to say is they always come up with it's almost like this other reporter, this guy reporter, I don't know his name, but I've seen them both talk about the same issue at hand, but at different times. It's like she's saying, we have evidence, but because of national security, we can't show you what this evidence is. And the reporter's like, what are you talking about? Russia shows their evidence, like if there's a missile strike, they show what the people who are doing it, it's the same scenario over and over and over. I keep hearing it from this person over and over and again. It's like, oh, we have evidence, but we can't show you this evidence. You just have to trust us, And to me, it's weird because, like, if I go into a court and I say the same thing, it's like, oh, I have evidence, but I can't show you because national security. Do you think there's going to be a judgment in my favor? Really? But somehow the it's okay for them to do the same thing. To say you have evidence but not present the evidence. And time after time, I swear I've seen this person do this. The same person and like the same reporter say the same thing. Asking the same questions. What do you mean? You have evidence, but it's secret to us. How can it be secret? How can we wage war against another country for evidence that they don't present? Yeah, I'm getting irritated. Enough about that. And we'll go back to here. And, this is the sister of the one who was beheaded. Of course, that's a hoax. Or a staged event, I'd like to say. But this is... Why are we all smiles? Who what? Your brother was just beheaded and we're all happy? Okay. Now, back to here. Doesn't he look familiar? He does to me. But again, I don't have no facts or evidence. What I'm going to say is insane. But look at him closely. Doesn't he look familiar? Here, I'm gonna do a search real quick. Yeah, this might be a 3-part video. I had like way more to say, but I think I'm getting tired of it. But, I mean, to me, he looks so familiar. And I know why. To me, he looks like he could be the older brother of who? The other superstar, Elliot Rodger. I don't know why. Like I said, no facts or evidence. What? Even if there was facts and evidence, what would this help us to figure out? That it's kept all in the family? That they're cloning people? It's their bloodline? What? I don't know. I have no idea. But let's look. I swear this looks like his older brother. uh, uh, okay then. Oh, uh, oh. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I got Max up there. I don't like to talk about people, but he has certain issues. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to the news. I don't watch the news. I hardly watch the internet anymore. But there's certain things that people bring to my attention that, I don't watch, but, you know, go back. Like this. I had no idea, but let me pause it. Yeah, time's running out. See, I had no idea. I would have never known that this was going around. And, I was, I had my own beliefs, and I'm really starting to come more online with Max Malone's thinking that everything is a lie. I thought most things were a lie, but it almost seems like everything in the media is a lie. But this right here, it's, I don't know, satanic ritual, I don't know. But they do these things, get all these actors and prominent people, and then our society starts imitating this and giving them our energy. This is what I agree with Max Malone to the T about, is we're giving these people our energy in some sort of way with certain things like this weird ice bucket challenge. And it doesn't seem important, but it almost is really important to understand that they do these things. And we follow, not me, apparently a whole bunch of other people follow suit in this. Like, I could do a search. I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to find out these answers that millions of people are mimicking and copying this. There was some other important thing. Oh, I wanted to mock the video, but I don't know. Like, I can't do the editing stuff, and I would have to. I don't even have a camera anymore. Like, I would have took a picture of that rainbow sun yesterday, but since I don't have that technology anymore, I can't. But I wanted to make a mock video of this so bad. It would have been so funny, and it might have been like. It probably would have offended a lot of people, even truthers, because I got a pretty bad sense of humor. But if you knew what I was talking about, let me see, what's the time? Can't believe I'm running out of time, and there's other stuff I wanted to hit. But like, oh, this one right here. I would have never known of this because I don't watch this stuff anymore. That's another thing I missed that he put out. Oh, the cameraman. That was a good one. I don't know. I have to go through everything. Yeah, the cameraman can. That was another. The mall shooting hoax, I think it was. That's another thing I didn't dive into or look at. But man, when I watched this video that Max put up, I understood it completely. Oh, there's a cameraman sitting over people that are hiding. Crouching under a cabinet, hiding, and a cameraman's overhead taking a photo. He doesn't need to hide. The cameraman doesn't need to hide and can be anywhere and everywhere. It gets crazy. And like I said, I'm running out of time. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Can't stand the time thing. And I wonder how much I have more to say. It's relevant. As crazy as it is.